Hey everyone, Scott Moak here, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings. Back again for a double dose of top plays. Gift wrapped and ready to open. Let's go! We're in the event center with D-Dot. Chases down a block, surveys the floor on the break, and pops a green three after the pass fake. You can't intercept a pass that's not thrown, I guess. A bold decision.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena earlier on. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Jackson is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in at shooting guard. And for Golden State, that court pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
It varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now the Pacers with it. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Outside Curry. A three-pointer is right on target.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what's possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Back to Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Here's Post. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Mathurin against Butler. And it's Kuminga at the elbow. It's good.
2 points, Jonathan Kuminga.
On Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 3. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player.
2 minutes remaining in the
Coach's
first.
eyes
2
lit up,
minutes.
saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder
Warriors
playing
call
against him,
timeout.
but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possession.
Substitution now for Indiana. Huff's jacked in. Walker comes in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. Butler against Walker. And Green shoots it in.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Richard, Neesmith covering. And Butler, here we go. Over Walker. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And Indiana making a change here.
Substitution for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell. Substitution on the
Ends
court.
up with the new group on the floor. Now Podziemski. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
On the court for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Toppin. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Halliburton. Post finds Podziemski. Here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, you can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
Mitchell against Curry. And Indiana, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shots.
For three, Mitchell. That falls.
Mitchell.
Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Curry deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Moody. Defense right on him. That shot wide open. Curry's got 13 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Launches it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 14. And now Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He
2
said,
minutes
quote,
remaining in
I
the
think
first
the
half.
biggest
2
pressure
minutes.
I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my
Mitchell.
best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Pacers leading by 16. For three, Mitchell. And
AJ
Indiana,
Mitchell.
another 3.
3 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively
Warriors ball timeout.
from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called the Warriors. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflection. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Huff's jacked in, and Jarris Walker's subbed in for Toppin. Here's Spencer, nailed from three-point land.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Halliburton passes to Mitchell, fires for 3. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Outside, Green. Richard, Neesmith covering. Here's Spencer. And the Warriors, another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on
AJ
us, and I'm coming
Mitchell.
for my revenge.
3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Butler passes to Green. Outside Curry. The three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Mitchell.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And an amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
For 3, Mitchell, and the Pacers another 3.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Your Warriors.
Pacers lead by 19.
The Pacers.
Live from Chase
60.
Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
And your youth dance squad.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Witten Post is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. He gets it in there.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Toppin kicks to Mitchell. Fires away from way outside.
Mitchell.
From beyond the arc and then some. Mitchell's got 52 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Curry finds Post. Outside for Curry. Pass to Butler. Puts up a 3. Wow, came this close to a... Four-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team
And
foul.
free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. He makes a living at the line.
And the first one drops. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player.
AJ.
Would you agree, Greg?
3
Yeah,
points.
I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Pacers with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Post. And here is Butler. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Up again. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
but only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Halliburton finds Toppin. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Timeout called the Warriors. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
He just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
So it's both teams.
Substitution on the court.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Butler passes to Curry. Puts up a deep three. The shot. That's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Halliburton. Mitchell outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Understanding where he needs to be. Curry way out ahead that time.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Curry. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep. Just dropping triple after triple.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Indiana.
Pacers leading by 15, and it's the Warriors on the break. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
Mitchell.
It's good.
Assist goes
when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
The ball goes
and just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And here's Mitchell. Good. Another from 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Mathurin against Butler. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
And here's Mitchell from the connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them.
And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin. Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Hits the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
He simply can't miss right now. He's burying triple after triple, and the defense appears to be completely helpless to stop him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Off's jacked in, and Walker subbed in for Toppin. Here's Spencer, guarded by Jackson. Moody the pass to Spencer. Now here's Kuminga. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Mitchell outside. And got it! Another basket.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. And again, no good by Golden State. A 3-ball. And another one.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Sidelines. Nicely done. All right, it's voting time. Choose your top play of the week now. It's up to you. We'll share your winner next week on our social media. Thanks for your submissions and your votes. I gotta go pick up more marshmallows. I missed a lot of the hot chocolate shots earlier in the show. Need more practice. See ya!
From all of us here at 2K TV, we want to wish you a very special Halloween.
Absolutely, and I know where I'm going to be spending my holiday time in 2K.
Where are you going to be spending it?
Rec, Pro-Am, anywhere with fives. I'm ready to go with my squad. What about
Let's bring out the starters for Mick.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Mitchell. Toppin is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, they're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. Watch out there with Brooks. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard. Here's Booker. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
For 3, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
The second chance effort, and it's in there. Booker's got his second bucket.
Just fearless. Devin Booker not afraid to go right at the defense.
For 3, Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Now, here's Mitchell. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah.
Mitchell
trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Mitchell with the steal. Over Booker. The putback, Mathurin. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Booker. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. The first thing the coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Allen. Here's Malawatch. And here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. They get the rebound. No good that time. Pacers leading by 10. For 3, Mitchell, and the Pacers another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You look at the chosen one, he's been playing really well.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them. Suns trail by 15. And so in the game for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Toppin. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. With the drive.
Indiana.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Tim, what would your advice be to get the Phoenix Suns back on track for their new head coach?
I think they need to change their mentality about what wins in this league. It's about defense and activity level. You got to have those players who are willing to lock in, fight, and battle for those 50-50 balls.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith, and Halliburton subbed in for Andrew Nembhard.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Pacers, another three.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pass to Malowacz. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Gillespie.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Pass to Booker. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Pacers, another three.
3-point field goal.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Suns trail by 20. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Hicked him clean. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop. And finished off by Halliburton.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And it's blocked. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
On the wing, Mathurin. Fires the three. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Phoenix calls timeout. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And I know all too well missing free throws can become contagious, and that's what happened to them.
So both. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Your Suns.
It's the Pacers opening up a huge gap. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Brooks is out there with Malowacz, and it's Gillespie in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off. when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Now Phoenix shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Allen passes to Booker. Allen against Mathurin. Booker with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And here are the Suns now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Gillespie. It's tipped. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Allen. Five to shoot. Here's Malawaj. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Malawaj has got his second basket of the game.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here's Gillespie. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Mitchell from the arc.
2 minutes.
Allen with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Gillespie. Brooks outside. Now Allen, the 3. He can't get that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drills the 3-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Gillespie, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For 3, Mitchell. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Brooks. Second chance shot. It's deflected. They recover it. And that one is good. Booker's got 16 points. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside, stolen. On the wing, Mathurin. Here's Mitchell, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first.
At the line for your Suns, Dillon Brooks, shooting 1.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Mitchell.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time.